Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the New England Patriots. With that, let's head on up to Foxborough. Standing by with the call at Gillette Stadium, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Tennessee Titans. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
And Greg Joseph ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. This one fielded at the 5. Drive led by quarterback Tom Brady, and it's kind of become a holiday tradition. You start doubting the Brady and the Patriots right around this time of year. Folks have been doing it for a decade now, and this year, here's what we're hearing.
So what you're saying is like the ugly sweater tradition of the holidays, right? But the
Shotgun now for Brady. And they'll have his man, that's Edelman. And that'll make it second down. And now we take a peek at the Patriot offense.
I love the versatility of Marcus Cannon. He can play guard.
On second down, Michelle looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The starting defense for the Titans.
Kenny Vaccaro is an excellent player. Can cover in the slot, but his best attributes, tackling people and rushing the quarterback.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that's complete. It's Watson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. From the gun, it's Brady. And able to find Dorsett. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, 31 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Running jet sweep here, Humphreys. And he'll be brought. Ready? Derrick Henry. And that play went nowhere.
Yeah, the defense back on its heels.
Tannehill. And that's caught by Smith. And he's going to get this. To throw is Tannehill. The open man is Smith. And they will have. Now Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
To score. I think you're right about it. They've never looked more vulnerable, and at the same time, that would be a wild card, I would guess, because they'd be the 4th team in. But when you put it all together, it is absolutely wide open.
They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Trying for Edelman again. This time he's got it. Hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Well, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Stopped him in his tracks. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
More clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual lock.
Brady gives to Michelle, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Time tonight. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Tannehill on first down. And he finds Corey Davis.
That one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. They'll try to run for it. Lewis. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. On first down, Tannehill. And this one complete to Smith. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The kick by Joseph is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
It's our time. It's our time. Hey, check it.
Brady to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
In 10. Now Brady to try again after the pick six. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman.
Big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. To throw is Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with an extra point.
Or they can go for two and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down one. It's tempting to go for two. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd, carry it into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And he has got it. So overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it
in line with Charles Davis. And here in overtime, If the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins.
First throw of overtime for Brady. And he's got Sanu.
Some teams, if I think anything under 4th and 5, they'll think about going for it.
This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. They've got another first down. On play action, it's Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. To see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.